Good morning, class. How are you today? Today you will learn a new lesson. Let's start. Present perfect tense. زمن المضارع التام. How can I make a sentence in affirmative way in the present perfect tense? ازاي اقدر اعمل جملة في الإثبات في زمن المضارع التام؟ First, put subject I, you, we, they plus have plus PB past participle tense. For example, I have lived, you have lived, we have lived, they have lived. Okay? Or put he, she, or it plus has plus PB the past participle tense. For example, he has eaten, she has eaten, it has eaten. Okay. In negative way في النفي ازاي بقدر احول الجملة دي للنفي؟ نضع not. have تبقى haven't. has تبقى hasn't. I haven't lived. You haven't studied. We haven't eaten. They haven't lived. Okay? Or put he or she or it. For example, he hasn't lived. He, she hasn't studied. It hasn't eaten. Okay, how can I make a question with this and no answer? Make small cross and change the places. هنعمل make small cross ونبدل الأماكن. Okay? For example, have you lived? Has he studied? Has she eaten? These are some sentences in the present perfect tense. وها هي بعض الجمل في زمن المضارع التام. Number 1. I have finished the report. We have opened all of the windows. She has lived in Germany for 10 years. He has called his mother twice today. I have been very busy this week. We have done our homework. She has spoken to a large audience many times. Rob Woodward has taught English since 1997. Sure, here are some sentences in the present perfect tense. وهي هي بعض الجمل في زمن المضارع التام. Number 1. I have finished my homework. Number 2. They have traveled to many countries. Number 3. She has read that book before. Number 4. He has studied for his exam all night. Number 5. We have eaten lunch already. Number 6. They have been married for 10 years. Okay, how can I make a sentence in the present perfect? ازاي اقدر اعمل جملة في زمن المضارع التام؟ They have studied English at school for 5 years. How can I make a question with the yes or no answer? ازاي اقدر اعمل سؤال وتكون اجابته yes or no. Make small cross and change the places. هنعمل مقص ونبدل الأماكن. Have they studied English at school for 5 years? How can I answer with yes or no answer here? Yes, they have studied English at school for 5 years. No, they haven't studied English at school for 5 years. How can I ask about they? They ده عاقل يعني هم يبقى نسأل عنها بإيه؟ who have studied men. Okay? Who have studied English at school for 5 years. I'm gonna ask about studied English. Okay? عاقل ولا غير عاقل ولا زمن ولا مكان؟ Yes, برافو غير عاقل يبقى نسأل عنها بإيه؟ What have they done at school for 5 years? I'm gonna ask about English. عايزة أسأل عن English. English دي يا ميس عاقل ولا غير عاقل ولا زمن ولا مكان؟ برافو عليكم، دي غير عاقل، يبقى نسأل عنها بإيه؟ What have they done? What have they studied at school for 5 years? Okay, I'm gonna ask about at school. At school دي يا ميس عاقل ولا غير عاقل ولا زمن ولا مكان؟ برافو عليكم، مكان، يبقى بنسأل عنها بإيه؟ نسأل عن المكان بإيه؟ Where. Super. Where have they studied English for 5 years? Okay, for 5 years I'm gonna ask about for 5 years. عايز أسأل عنها. عاقل ولا غير عاقل ولا زمن ولا مكان؟ برافو، زمن، يبقى بنسأل عنها بإيه؟ فترة زمنية، يبقى بنسأل عنها how long. How long have they studied English at school? يستخدم المضارع التام لوصف فعل أو موقف بدأ في الماضي وما زال مستمرا في الوقت الحاضر. For example, I have lived in Bristol since 1940. وما زلت أعيش هناك، فعل متكرر خلال فترة زمنية غير محددة ما بين الماضي والحاضر. Another example, we have visited Portugal several times. Thanks and see you soon. Goodbye.